In the British parliamentary elections of May the 26th, 1955, the new Prime Minister, Sir Anthony Eden, who had succeeded his aged predecessor Winston Churchill in April 1955, the Conservatives were rewarded for the country's solid economic performance, for example, and apparently the Labour Party had nothing truly attractive to offer, or didn't have enough attractive offers to make in order to unseat the Conservatives. And there was little change in the election manifestos or programs of the two main parties. The Conservatives accordingly got 49.7% of the vote, or about 13,311,000 votes and 345 seats, compared to the Labourites' 46.4% of the vote and 277 seats. The Liberals remained at 6 seats. Their share of the vote was almost unchanged at 2.7%. Eden, however, would resign in January 1957, following the fiasco of the Suez Canal War in late October 1956. Not in a military sense, because the combined British, French and Israeli forces clearly defeated the Egyptians, but in a foreign policy and diplomatic sense it was a fiasco, because the US President Dwight Eisenhower, who after all was also a general, was angry at the failure of especially the British political leaders to consult him about the operation beforehand. And since Prime Minister Eden had, while still serving as Foreign Secretary or Foreign Minister in 1953, suffered a botched operation on his bile duct in 1953, and his health had basically broken down in November 1956. This is from Ian Gilmore's book Whatever Happened to the Tories, published in 1997. His doctor recommended a period of rest, preferably in a warm climate. Eden chose to go to the tropical island of Jamaica in the Caribbean, that was still a British colony. And then after he returned to Britain in early January 1957, his doctor bluntly told him that should he return to his duties, he would risk his health. And he promptly resigned to be replaced by Harold Macmillan.